Hi, this is Depressed Snowman, and welcome to my music show. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I really want to share music this week. I'd be lying if I said I even listened to any to begin with. Anything new, I mean. I've been mostly laying in silence and having a hard time focusing on anything else than myself and my failures. Just unable to play the games that trick me into believing I'm actually moving on from my mental stasis. The truth is, I really wanted to talk to you guys, but I can't bring myself to write these stupid little skits and pretend like I'm actually enjoying any of this, because I'm not. This will likely serve absolutely no purpose at all, which worries me slightly, but it's my fucking channel, so I guess I'm in charge here. So where to begin? I guess I've been thinking about my body a lot. How it feels like the main hindrance to feeling at peace with myself. I just hate it. It's always been that way. And I often see it as a horrible mistake I have to carry around all day and ignore. Like I've been given the wrong vessel to live through, and I have to make up for the ever-growing gap between it and the perfect prototype that lives inside me. Most of the time, I'm not even sure what I look like. It's a combination of feedback that I've gathered here and there to make up a sort of constructed portrait. It's probably not that accurate, but anyway, to be honest, I feel like I look like a completely different person almost every day. And so when I wake up and take that first glance in the mirror, I always need an adjusting time to figure out exactly what the fuck I'm gonna make out of my reflection. I mean, there's no way out of it. For a long while, I was convinced I wanted to look like a sicker version of myself, a sort of ghostly presence, barely there, but still very much present, unintentionally sticking out due to otherworldly, elongated features. But actually, what I really ache for is to get rid of my whole body altogether. In my version of a perfect world, I'd be fully contained in a little ball, like a pinball or a marble, and I'd just be rolling all day, basically non-existent, until someone picks me up and holds me to their ear so I can say my smart little sentence before getting dropped down again and rolling back into oblivion. That's all hypothetical, vaguely poetic bullshit, but that's all I can think of to get across the big plans I have for myself. Recoiling into a minuscule ball. Yeah, maybe that'll do it. No body, no problems. But no, obviously, that's not gonna happen anytime soon, and I can either accept the fucking flesh sandwich I've been granted or just, let myself wither away. Of course, I have some surrogate bodies here and there. This channel, for instance, or any time I can get sucked into an activity with enough passion that I don't have to ask myself every 5 seconds why the hell I'm bothering with it. That's my main goal, really. Finding stuff to do so I don't lash out on myself. I'm really good at getting into stupid routines, and even this channel, the editing has become so rigid with the format and those 30-second yapping skits that I just can't see it as anything else than the pathetic result of a bored, talentless piece of shit with very low standards. That's the thing, my standards are so low that, in hindsight, everything I've created and put out into the world makes me want to throw up. I'm sure I could do way better, but it's just too much work. And why even bother? What difference does it make if my snowman surrogate body makes it anywhere? It'll still be miles away from who I really am. Yeah. I don't even know what I want to say here. Should I just put some music or something? Like, it's a fucking music show, put some music on, you asshole. Yeah, I don't know, I feel like I already fucked it all up now. I don't want to associate any artist to this, like, mental masturbation situation. Well, we can talk about the one that's playing in the background. I've already mentioned this artist in one of the earlier episodes, and she basically released a ton of albums under Creative Commons license. Like, I'm talking thousands of tracks. If you go to her website, you'll see they're all classified by genre, and they're all really good. So, that's fun, yeah. That's the type of shit I really respect. People who actually manage to create stuff for the sheer fun of it, without any pressure to perform or to be good at it. In a sense, it mostly ends up being good to the listener when the initial contract involved nothing more than personal feedback. Like tiny little islands, unmoved by any call to join the mainland. I wonder why I struggle so much to make stuff in that way. I wrote a novel this year, and like every other literary project I've finished, it's quite bad. I can see the parts in it I'd save, maybe, but even that's not easy because they're drowning in a pool of fake try-hard shit. Sentences that come from a weird exterior vein that wants me to do good, to perform. And as I kept writing it, I'd get further and further away from the initial fire starter. I really had something to say at the beginning, but then I nuked it, or I forgot. Yeah. I used to go to shows a lot, concerts, where I'd hang out with the same people, have the same pointless conversations. Honestly, I mostly went there as an excuse to get fucked up. And I'm a pretty heavy drinker, so I don't even remember most of the shows I've been to. It's all kind of a blur. And then I stopped drinking for a few months and realized that I'm way too anxious to enjoy any of that stuff sober. I'm way too anxious for just about anything, really. And, you know, since then I've been drinking again, but it's never been the same. I can't go back to pretending like I'm having a good time when I've seen it for what it is. I don't know. I still enjoy live music, I think. Or maybe that's just me having a hard time letting go of that last little parcel of community I once had. Yesterday, a band I really like was playing in my city. And I almost went. Well, I considered it for a couple hours. And then I got scared and gave up. I couldn't really tell you what it is I'm scared of exactly. Crowds, I guess. Unplanned encounters. I feel bad for saying this, but these days, whenever I'm staring at a concert flyer, I can't help thinking I'd be way better off listening to the CD at home. Getting comfortably drunk alone with no small talk to dim the experience. I guess that's wrong, you know. You gotta support the artists. But, yeah. I can't lie. I just don't have the energy anymore. There's a song I really like from Grandaddy called Miner at the Dial of You, and it's about this dude that's stuck mining alone somewhere, underground or more likely way higher above, on a planet or an asteroid. And he gets access to current views of where he once lived. He's been removed from it for such a long time that he's having a hard time making sense of what he's witnessing, because it's all entwined with his own memories. And this satellite view of the world is all he's got. It's the closest he's gonna get to going home, looking at the life he could have lived from afar, from a machine. Now, keep in mind, this was written in the year 2000, so, The Google Street View metaphor for looking at life through a filter is not at play here. It would sound corny if it was released, say, last week, but they get a pass for predicting that shit. But anyway, it's a beautiful song about feeling so detached from everything for such a long time that even when you're ready to try again, it's too late. Things have moved, lives have been lived, and you're still in the same spot, watching. Or maybe it's just another song about heroin, who knows. Yeah, I wish I could play it for you guys, but I'm pretty sure it's copyrighted. Maybe I could sing it. No. That would be bad. I think I'm probably gonna clock out pretty soon. I've been rambling for a while and it doesn't seem like I'm getting anywhere. I hope I'm not making you feel bad. It's not my intention. And sorry for the musicless music show. I'll try and make up for it next time when I manage to get my head out of my own asshole. Anyway, that was like an extra depressed special. Like, in 10 years when this channel will have hundreds of episodes, the game will be to find that one video where the snowman didn't show up to work. Wow. Yeah. That's a great perspective right there. I guess I got all my near future figured out. Anyway, as usual, until next time, be strong, take your meds, and keep your headphones on.